Hey guys! It's been a little bit since I did a video. It's been about maybe 2 weeks. I was out of town for a week and then I've had the flu all this week. Excuse me. Probably gonna cough a lot in this video. But we had a goat baby yesterday and I wanted to make sure that you guys got to see it. He's super cute and you're gonna hear the cows because they are ready to be fed. But I thought I would do just a quick update. I don't have a lot to show you today. And I'm still kind of recovering from the flu, but I wanted you guys to be able to see this cute little stinker. So. Twiz and Nani were both due on Thursday, and Twizzy today's Saturday afternoon, and so Twizzy had her baby yesterday. I'll show you something hopefully. Also have this little kitten that showed up a couple of days ago. This is really the closest that she's let me get. I don't really know what her deal is, but she's been sleeping in this little kitty bed. She's finally starting to relax a little bit, not totally freak out. Probably, I guess it's a girl. I've heard that calicos are almost always girls, so trying to get her comfortable. Don't really need another cat or another female cat, but she's safe here for now. And so we're gonna go in and see this little guy. So yesterday was my first day back at work, of course, after a week. I was out for 2 weeks. I had hoped to kind of film like the whole lead up to this, and I ended up going out with a friend yesterday evening after work, and she had the baby about 3:30 yesterday, according to the camera. So he's super cute. So here he is. Here's Mom. And she's doing really well. We'll keep them in this stall. She's of course got hay and she's got pellets and her water bucket, and it's a little bit windy in here today. Yeah. Here he is. Say hi, buddy. Yeah. So he has some really great colors. So he's about 24 hours old. You can kind of see he's really fine. He's going to be pretty wiggly. He's got these nice like dark socks and a black belly and then some spots. And of course he's got the white spot. All of Twiz's babies always have a white spot on their head like she does. Some nice deer markings on his face. And spots. I know, and she's not gonna like it, but here we go. She's doing really good. She's eating and letting him nurse. The thing that kind of caught me off guard with her is her udder didn't fill up quite as much as it normally does. This may be the first time that she's ever had just one baby, so she usually has twins. She had triplets 1 year and only one of them survived. She had a huge udder, but she's gotten a little bit more milk today, and that was kind of what caught me off guard. Is usually they get, her udder especially gets really like big and shiny and really full, and she really hasn't come into her milk until today. She had colostrum last time I did check. She just didn't have a ton of milk like she normally does. She's a pretty heavy producer usually, so I'm just making sure that her nutrition is good. She's fat, so I think it was just she just had the one baby, so she didn't produce a ton of milk like she has with her 2 and 3 babies that she's had. But you can see he's pretty stinking cute. They kind of have these, their ears kind of take a couple of days to really perk up. But she'll stay here in this little pen with all the food that she wants for a couple of days. Probably tomorrow I'll try to get her up on the stand and kind of wash her off a little bit, trim her tail. She's gonna bleed for a few days, and just kind of keep checked on her, but we'll keep her in here at least through the weekend. Number one, so that he doesn't have to deal with all the big goats, and so that they can bond, and that she gets as much food as she wants. She's not eating a ton today, but she's done pretty good. And she's grooming me. She's actually licking me because I'm not. Am I dirty? Huh? Got some dirt on your nose. But thankfully it's in the 60s. It's nice and warm. It's perfect weather. We had a really cold day Wednesday. And see, she's just licking me. Like, I keep moving my hands and she's licking my hands. She's not licking. They're really bad about that. And she's talking to him. And she's been pretty vocal. She's a pretty vocal mom. She's a really good mom though. Takes really good care of her babies. This guy's really flashy. I think this is probably, other than Pixie, the flashiest baby that she's ever had. Here you go. I'm hoping he's polled, so you can see, you know, most goats, our goats are disbutted, but Twiz actually naturally is hornless. And so her last two babies last year were polled. They were. Maybe this little guy will be. The first two boys she had were polled. And she's had one girl. This is her fifth. Is this your fifth kidding? I think so. Fourth or fifth. Are you gonna climb on me? So you had Jack, her first year. She was my first goat to ever have babies. And she had twins. And then she had triplets the year with Pixie, but Pixie was the only one that made it. Not real sure. She is awful to be able to tell when she's having babies. Number one, she really hates for you to check her. So she doesn't stand still well enough for me to really feel ligaments, and so I kind of over rely on that udder production for her. Have something to eat. She just has some pellets in there. Yeah. Which is good. Just trying to keep protein and calcium up for her. What's he doing, buddy? So she's just really hard to tell. And a lot of goats will eat, they'll be really standoffish. She is not that way. She would eat in the middle of labor, I think, if you would give her something that she wanted to eat. Are you gonna jump on me? So I just try really with these guys, since I dam raise, to spend a lot of time with them, especially these first few days when they're in with mom, holding them, picking them up, getting them familiar with my smell. And so this is really good. We want him to kind of be curious and explore. Because I'm not bottle raising them, we want them to be people friendly, don't we, buddy? He doesn't have a name yet. Haven't quite decided what our theme for this year is going to be for names. Last year we didn't have any singletons last year except for Padme, and so we had lots of twins, and so we did lots of like twin names, twin or brothers names, because we had tons of boys. And then we did like book characters, book and movie characters. So yeah, she's a Candy, so I think we probably need a Candy name for him, but I don't know. And Dad is Luke Skywalker. We could do a Star Wars name, or we could just do a fun name. What do you think, Ben? Her babies always have really funny personalities. Like they're either... So she had Fred and George last year, and they were the sweetest, snuggliest babies. They were wild. There was a reason that we called them Fred and George. Like they just were crazy and wild, but they were so sweet and snuggly. Sorry, it's really hard. I'm trying to get you far enough away so you can see him. Oh, jump. Jump down. There you go. But yeah, so all the signs that I was looking for her, none of those. I should have pulled the footage yesterday and I didn't off the camera so you guys could have kind of seen her. My hope is to catch somebody in labor and to have the camera. The odds are that I'm probably... Last year I was home for 1 goat. And every other goat... No, 2. So I was here with Bunny and I was here with Cece, which was good because Cece had 5 babies. To get you some footage of like what labor looks like. And hopefully a morning of where I'm noticing that they've got those signs. And like the signs that you find with them before they go into labor are a lot different. Are like, you know, within the next 24 hours. And so then understanding what like actual active labor looks like. You hear her talking to him. Are you talking to him? Say, come back. And she's been barking at Duke. Just not like him sniffing around. He's really funny. And she was talking up a storm this morning to the other goats, telling them to leave her alone. But they're all jealous because she gets all the feed she wants. She's a good mom. This is really what you want to see, is just the being really attentive, keeping him clean. Like, I know he's pooped, but there's no sticky poo on his butt. This is all good baby goat behavior. Are you having fun? Having fun? On my lap. He's so pretty. So we've never bred Twiz with Luke. So Luke is the one with the really nice beard and all the color. She's always been bred to Bean, just because their temperaments kind of suit each other a little bit better. And we just kind of changed it up this year, didn't we? What's it doing, buddy? Oh goodness. Oh goodness. They're just so cute. I know. It's like all I can do sometimes to not just sit out here and hold them. I know. But pretty soon there'll be a ton of them running around, and hopefully. I don't have a girl to show you. It's a lot easier to tell if it's a boy. To me, if you're not real familiar with goat anatomy. But obviously I don't know if I will be even able to show you because he's so wiggly. So you can see, like, this is smooth. And he also has, you can't tell, but he has some little tiny testicles. That's how we know he's a boy. Really, it's really easy to tell with goats. But yeah, name to come, hopefully. I have some people helping me think of some ideas this year, so hopefully that'll help. I really want to name one Waffles, but he just doesn't look like a Waffles. I think Waffles is going to be a girl name. But we'll see. He's pretty spunky. He needs like a spunky name. He's pretty curious. He's already pretty comfortable with me. He doesn't like being held, but like most goats don't. like being constrained in any way, and they'll usually, like, they're not hurting, but they'll throw a fit. So yeah, she did really good. She has been such a good mom, but this far along in kidding, I wouldn't expect her to have any problems, especially since the only risk was that we'd never bred her to this particular buck before. So that was the only risk, was like not knowing genetically what, if she was going to throw like a really big baby. None of Luke's kids have been, or Bean's babies have been really big, so that's been really good. And she's so, come here. I know, tell him. He's running off. He's running off. Very attentive, and after a few days she'll quit with this, with being so kind of overprotective of him, licking him, licking me. It'll get better, but this is a really good sign. He's really healthy. You know, we're not counting fingers and toes here, but he's got all his parts, and his mouth looks good, and no jaw issues. He's found the nipple, been nursing pretty good, and like I said, she doesn't have a ton of milk. I may keep her in here an extra day or two depending on the other two. Obviously I'm gonna have to have the stalls if the other two go into labor, but the good thing is Bunny and Nani get along really well, so worst case scenario they could probably kid in the same stall and be totally fine. I know, but just for bonding purposes it would be better if everybody can kind of have their own room at the hotel. They have their own room at the hotel? Yeah. I know, you hate being held, but it's kind of one of those things that they got to get used to people. Here, there's Mom. Stop licking me. But he's super cute. We're super excited. I'm super, hopefully excited to show you guys the next one as they give birth. And I'm going to kind of walk out and show you what Nani and Bunny look like right now. Bunny's due Monday. Nani's due date was Thursday. She doesn't look anywhere close. And so it'd actually be a pretty good day to kind of explain some of the differences. And, but this is what a good relationship with your does looks like, that I'm in here. She's not fussed about me. She lets me hold the baby. She lets me know where he is, but she's not making noise at me that she's angry. I wish one of the other goats would come up so you could kind of hear the difference between her, the kind of noise that she makes when she gets really angry at the other goats. She's talking to him, she's licking him, he's up, climbing, milk looks good. She's really hairy. In a couple of days when I get her on the stand and get her cleaned up, and I'll shave her, and so that you can kind of see what that looks like. Bunny will be really easy to see because her hair is just, she's just not as woolly. Doesn't have a lot of that long hair that Twiz does, but as you can see, her back end here, she's not gonna let me touch it. Hopefully I'll get her up on the stand tomorrow. She's gonna have a little snack. And I'll be able to kind of show you what to expect. A couple of days postpartum, bleeding's pretty normal. Not something to worry about. Oh, we're having a cuddle party out here. Look at everybody. Are we all sleeping? It's Padme. Here's Cece. Hoppy. Tinker's over here sleeping on the... Oh, it's too bright, Tink. There you are. You're no longer the littlest baby. Here's the Piggles. Yes, Tune. So Nani was due the same day as Twiz. Hopefully she'll get up here in a minute. So Bunny is due Monday, and you can kind of see she's wide. And so what we'll look for on Monday, she is great. She is like the classic, does all the things right when she's getting ready to give birth. She'll drop those babies and she won't look as big. So it'll look like the babies have kind of disappeared, and she'll kind of hollow out right here. And they're gonna be super interested in the tripod. Hi, Padme. Again, we're gonna feel for those tail ligaments. They're right here. Hers are we're still really tight. As the days go on, I'll be able to show you like how squishy this gets. But this is still pretty firm. And then her udder will fill up with milk. And now for her, you can see she's got a little bitty bit of an udder right now, and her vulva is actually really swollen. So she's already kind of starting to swell up a little bit here, but for the most part, this is not ready. And hopefully I'll catch her on the day and show you kind of the difference in her udder. This is Nani's kind of classic. When she's pregnant, she just naps a lot. Can you get up? She's like, maybe. Get up, big girl. Just like, no, Mom. Hi, Pixie. Nice spoiled girl. Can you get up, Nani? Hey, get up. There you go. Now, you can see with her, you can't really tell. Her definitely is swollen for her, for sure. But not a lot of udder development like Bunny. Now, she's a lot hairier. But you will be able to see her udder as she gets closer. Again, hopefully, babies are still being carried pretty high. That'll all drop, but she is starting to kind of loosen up here in her back end. And she's actually, udder's a little bit more swollen today than it was yesterday, but not even concerned today. Let's see if I can show you like the difference. No, Zelly, come here. Let Mom look at your back. Be real rude today. So you can kind of see how she's not as swollen. Not really have any udder development, do ya? And Nani's really good. She really would love to be in this stall. She's like, it's time. But she's still really tail tight. So, not really concerned about her today. We'll check again tomorrow. And again, when I start seeing those signs, that's more or less in the next 24 hours. So even though if she filled her udder, her ligaments were loose, I'd say okay in the next day. The very first year that I had them and they kidded, Bunny and Nani were bred right together. They kidded a couple of days apart. Bunny really takes a really long time, and she labors for a long time, and I really hope that I'm home to show you that, because I feel like it's so valuable for you guys who've never like had a goat give birth to understand like how long it really takes, because she's so slow. Cece's the kind of other way around. Like, she starts pushing her head on things and all of a sudden they're babies, which it's also a good thing too, but a lot easier on you nerves wise than the goat that takes forever. I'll give you a little chief update. So if you follow me on Instagram and you know that I've been sick with the flu all week, this dude escaped Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, and got in the backyard. So he's been, during the day, he comes out here. He's the weirdest bottle calf. Most bottle calves love to be pet. They love to just hang out with you. They want to follow you around everywhere. Just not used to these Herefords. Oh, see. So he comes out here during the day. So we kind of have a new morning routine, and when I'm feeling better, I'll show you guys that. It's just I kind of have to slow roll it right now. I feel like this flu has been really bad. I'm sorry if you've gotten it, because it's really sucky. But I put him in his chicken coop at night to keep him out of my barn, basically. And so he goes into his chicken coop at night, he comes out and he has his bottle, and then he comes right out here and he spends the day with the girls and eating hay and running around and playing and being happy. And then at night he goes to sleep in his little chicken coop, and he's pretty much learned that routine. Haven't you, bub? Come here. No, I don't want pets, Mom. So yeah, that's basically an update from us. New goat baby. It's exciting, and I'm hoping we're gonna catch at least one this season for you guys. Since I work full-time, my husband works full-time, and typically what I would do, sorry, it looks like our neighbors are having like people over. It's just hard. So like last year I watched them on the camera, and I was able to kind of come home and check on them and go back to work because my job's kind of flexible. The fact that I've been gone from work for 2 weeks, unless something goes really wrong, I'm probably not going to run home in the middle of the day. What do you think, Chief? And even if I was, I wouldn't be able to film it. Just because usually what happens is I see them on the camera having some big contractions, and by the time I get home they've had the babies. So just hoping for things to go smoothly. Beep beep. For the rest of kidding season. And to have some fun and to get to show you guys all the goat babies. Oh, there we go. Some light. And they're all funny. He's sitting in there sleeping. She's finally gonna eat something. She's digging around trying to find grain. She's not interested in my pellets. She really needs to eat pellets. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Sorry guys, flu just really has got me down. But I'm feeling better, and so I'm hoping tomorrow to kind of do a more typical video for you guys. Hopefully somebody will have some goat babies tomorrow. Does not look promising, but that will be really great. They'll probably wait till Monday till I go back to work, and they'll probably both have babies at the same time. Hi Padme, because that's what they do. But so I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick update, and enjoyed seeing the new baby. Leave me a comment with what you think we should name him. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys in the next video.